This is Crunchie out on her solo hack today. Just us guys out here. So she is our liver chestnut cob mare. So she's not a heavy legged traditional. She's got plenty of bone, but she's not full feathered. So she's a nice stamp, a nice big bodied mare. I say she's 14 too. She may be a touch bigger. She may be that little bit bigger. She's a real good size, good stamp of a mare. She carries a taller rider very easily. She'll carry a slightly heavier rider also. That is not a problem. So she's a real good solid stamp. Your smaller riders would not feel over horse, but at the same time your taller or slightly heavier riders would not feel under horse. So she's that perfect size. Stop for a poo. We can walk on for that crunch. So she is 8 years old. I've got her little Winnie there. We do tend to find that, guys, when we hack out on their own. We do have a couple of little Winnies sometimes, but if you look one-handed, you can see that I've got a very light contact. She's very, very easy to ride. Really just taking me on a hack. She's a pleasure, actually. She's probably my favourite to ride on the yard at the moment. She's so comfortable to ride, and she's nice because she's nice and forward in the fact that you've not got to keep kicking, but she's not sharp or strong, as you can see, look, you know, and she's only in a snaffle, so she's not strong at all. I'll just remove my reins. She's not strong at all. She's not at all sharp, but she's not one that you've got to kick every stride. You can put your leg on. She's not she doesn't shoot off your leg or anything like that, so she's not sort of going to be too much for your more novice riders. In fact, we've had novice riders on her. My son's girlfriend's ridden her. She's actually only cantered probably 3 or 4 times, so she's only been learning to ride since summer, and she rode Crunchie at the weekend, and she went on her canter as well in an open space as well. So that just tells you the trust that we have on Crunchie. She's never ever been known to buck, rear, nothing like that. She's got absolutely no vices. She's got no stable vices, and she's got no ridden vices. Obviously goes without saying, hacks alone. She's not nappy. She's very, very good in the heaviest of traffic. Doesn't flinch in traffic. In fact, she's pretty faultless like that, really. We've had her down the main A road. She's good on the busy country lanes with all the tractors and the traffic that has to follow, right? Has to pass quite closely. As I was saying, she's 8 years old. She's had one home her whole life, so I've got all of her history. She was really sort of more like a family pet, really, and just a general riding horse. She's had all the children handling her and around her. She's not a marish mare. She's barefoot. She'll walk trot canters in a circle nicely. She pops over some little jumps. She's a really uncomplicated, sweet-natured, straightforward, nice mare. Those of you that want something that's nice to ride, but at the same time want something that's very safe, but you don't want something that's not enjoyable, then that's her. You can ride her every day. You can ride her 3 times a week. She's probably one of the easiest that we've got on the yard. She's not bothered when the other horses are coming in and out of the stables. She's happy to stay in. She's happy to go out. Right, we'll just turn around here. Oh, bearing in mind, that's it, turn around, girl. Good girl. That was a bit of neck rein in there, but let me just try and get my reins. So bearing in mind, I've got one hand, and this is my control, and I've got the phone in the other hand. So it shows just how good these horses are, really, because many times when you're hacking out, you need hacking out alone, you need a fair bit of guidance from your rider. So for me to hack these out holding a phone, talking to yourselves, and one-handed does just show how good they are. Just let me even my reins up. Yeah. So I just like to keep the video running so you can just see for yourself what she's like to hack alone, rather than a written advert. Or it's so much easier or better for you to see for yourselves exactly what not just Crunchie, all our horses are like when they're out our loan. Okay, so we're going to have a little trot and a canter here. So bearing in mind we've turned around, guys, coming towards home, and she is walking, you know, she's here. I've had to gather my reins up to keep going down under my foot. So we're just going to trot on now. So trot on, Crunch. So we're straight in, so she's into trot, but she doesn't trot until asked. And the same now, she knows this is a canter path because this is where we canter. So some horses would be jumping around and excited, but she's very polite. Okay, and I'm going to ask her for canter now. And Crunchie, canter. There you go. Miss Obedient. And look, hardly got any. In fact, I'll try and go buckle end so you can see me. There you go. There's my buckle. That's how much control I've got. Hunter, good girl. There you go. And trot. There you go. That's me not even pulling my reins. And walk, and walk. So tell me how you get better than that, everybody. How good is she? She knows it's a canter. She didn't go until she's asked. And just to show you that she's nice and responsive, that she went as I asked, but she's not strong. Again, totally proves what I've just said. Rather than me just saying it or writing it, you can see for yourself. Fantastic, this horse is. In fact, she's priced at 2,500, and I actually think that she's underpriced. I really do. She could probably do with a little pair of front shoes on, to be honest, because she does try and just go on the grass where possible. So we are hacking her quite a bit. So she perhaps deserves a pair of front shoes, bless her. But you can see her little ears are pricked forward. Absolute pleasure. I cannot understand why, if you haven't bought her already, you don't know what you're missing. And she's a beautiful colour. I know they never look the best in the winter, but liver chestnut's actually my favourite colour. She does have to wear a fly rug in the summer if you've got a lot of midges around. Her old owner does keep a fly rug on her throughout the summer if she's living out. Depends on what sort of land that you're on, really, on how bad your midges are. So I've got all her history. There's nothing about this mare that I don't know. Her old owner would like to keep in touch, and she's got nothing but good to say about her. I'm very much loved horse. So I better actually just take some contact since we're coming up towards the road. So this is although it never looks spooky on this video, this is quite a spooky part. Hi Di. Yeah, you? Oh, don't worry, I'm just doing my video in. They're doing a good job, they're showing how good she is. Crunchie. Have you seen her? Yeah, she is bigger than you. I've just said that on the video. Try, Di. Okay, so I just cut the video off a minute there while I was just having a little conversation. But I'm still at the same spot, as you can see. As I was saying, this is the spooky. There you go. Look how spooky that is there. And look how good she is. Other than having a little look, the dog runs straight out. That's about it. Good as gold, this mare. She'll go past anything. Absolutely fab. Love her. I had a lovely ride so far, and hopefully you can see on this video it gets across just how lovely she is. So a quick recap. I say she's 14 too. She might possibly be a touch bigger. She's definitely a well-built, a real good size. In fact, she follows us on Facebook, so sees them on Facebook, and then riding past, and as I've just said Crunchie, she just said, oh, she's bigger than I thought. So she is, you know, a good size. Well, Crunch, let's just wait. We're at the junction. Yep, we'll come. Right, sorry about that, guys. I didn't put my phone in aeroplane mode and I had a call come through. I couldn't ignore it. It was quite an important one. So, total apologies. You haven't missed much. We've only just gone that far down the road. Only 2 minutes you've missed. So we're just we won't see much traffic now, but those of you that have seen her will have seen her on the main road. Her video, she's faultless in the traffic. I mean, that truck come quite quickly behind. She doesn't even miss a beat. So even though we haven't got big traffic there, we've got traffic, you can see. She's good as gold. So anybody that wants a very genuine, nice horse that is nice to ride, but we'll do a bit of everything. It's very safe, sensible, but enjoys her work. Then just give me a message. She's 2,500. Thank you.